Hello and welcome to Insaka Talk Show. This is Nelly coming to you live from Dallas. In the studio with me are my beautiful co-hosts. I have Winnie.
Hello, ladies. Welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. Happy Sunday.
All right, Irene.
Hello,
In
ladies.
the city.
Hello, ladies. Happy Sunday. Love from Winnie City. Owen Pitch.
All right, you look amazing.
Thank you.
And of course, the beautiful Priska van der Vestas Chivwa. What's up, girl?
Thank you. Hello, how are you? Happy Sunday, happy fashion, happy everything. She's here today very fashionably. Let her stand with a long. Hi, guys, how are you?
If Ukumeka was a person, that would
Ah, no, we are used to it now. So when she does it, we know that she's going to go parading about the beauty and the fashion.
Happy
You didn't
Sunday.
snatch it this time. You didn't say I'm snatched.
No, I'm not. I'm not
I
gonna
have
lie.
somebody who outdoes your mekaling, Priska. There's somebody who makes even more than you. Let's bring out.
I take my hat off for that person.
I can't wait.
The marvelous, the gorgeous, the talented Mainga Henderson is with us in the studio today. Hey, Mainga.
Hello, Manga.
You are on mute.
There he is. There he is. You are on mute. Hey, Mainga, how are you doing?
I'm great.
You're on mute again.
Okay, there we go.
Okay, here we go. Well,
Yes.
I'm not the most tech savvy guy, so I've been trying to figure out how to make this work. And clearly, I am still in Zambia. I'm still in the bush. Forgive me.
You got it. You got it.
Okay, we still see your beauty anyways.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
we're all gifted differently, that's why it's good to be part of a team, because where somebody else shines, the other person doesn't. So
Mhm.
we are here to help one another. Today we have a really packed show for you guys, but before we get started, we are going to go and start with the trending topic, actually with a icebreaker. So for the icebreaker today, and it's very fitting because we have a fashion icon, a designer in the house. So guys, guys,
Yes, thank you.
the icebreaker for today is: how fashionable are you, and how would you describe your style?
okay. So since I'm the guest of the show, I might be the one to break the ice first.
Break it,
Go ahead.
break it.
For me, I describe fashion to be an expression of your intrusive thoughts, who you are as a person. And how I would describe my fashion would be, or my style would be trendy African print. That's a must. I am African print. So I'd say trendy African print with a twist of royalty.
Mm.
Bring it. Bring it.
You know what? That
That is
is
so cool.
true. Everything you do is like, what is this? That is so true.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can see that.
I
And
think
you're already
I
getting-
haven't seen you in anything that you don't smash.
Thank you.
I'm telling you. Whether it's shorts, pants, coat, anything, you just smash
And
it.
when it comes to shorts, let me just talk about that. You have the legs for the
The
shorts.
Yes, yes,
Because not
yes,
everybody can pull off shorts.
yes.
Please.
Naonga, when it's leg day, there's even a day on the calendar that's smacked. Like,
We're learning.
I don't care how cold it is. I don't care if it's snow. I don't care if it's hot. I don't care. When the day for legs has arrived, it's the day for legs. We bring in
It's
the legs.
showtime.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So we know you're fashionable, right? And I like the way you describe fashion. You said it's an expression of your intrinsic self, right? Like just bringing out who you are from the outside. So, Priska, what is your fashion sense? And do you think it's fashionable, first of all?
I think it depends. Sometimes I look homeless. Sometimes
Yes, you do.
sometimes I look fashionable, but I love vintage and edgy.
Mm.
So I love very vintage, big colors, big shoulders, but very edgy, where I can pull this off when somebody else cannot pull it off. And it doesn't matter what, it can be something from Walmart, from Salaula, from whatever. Like, I don't pick where I get my clothes. So my sense of fashion is edgy and vintage. I don't know
agree with the vintage part, because there's some very prominent pieces I've seen you in, pieces I know for a fact these pieces would go for a very... See, one thing with vintage is that it gives you a chance of living in a glamorous world, because then you transfer what used to happen a few decades back, and you still bring it back. And we may get them from thrift places and all, but vintage is expensive. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's always a price tag. With you, Priska, I am sorry to say this, the cat's out the box, girl. There's always a price tag with what you wear. There's always...
No, guys, thank you so much. I love nice.
Winnie, how would you describe are you fashionable? Do you think you're fashionable?
I think I'm not really fashionable, but I'm really settled. So I like on the classy way. I like to look like chic and classy, like just like more settled. Like, I just don't want to overboard because I get scared, but I can go there. But I want to be at the place whereby when I'm walking in, I know that I'm bringing in. Yeah.
Winnie, I agree with you. You never play safe. Why you being modest?
I
play modest.
And that's subtle.
I like subtle. I like just look nice and classy, not too crazy. Hey.
Okay, Irene. I think he questioned. That's where my aunt would say, how fashionable are you?
Well, for me, I think Mainga, I'm gonna tell you who I am. I'm one person who's not scared to wear any color. I don't care if it's vintage, modern, contemporary. I rock it all. I'm one of those people that my size is very probably I can say it's very common in Africa to see my body, but here it's kind of like questionable. But because it's questionable here, I make sure I tell them that, you know what you can rock, I can rock it differently and I'll look sexy. And I rock it all. So I'm 365. Color, I do. Shades, I do. Contemporary, vintage, modern, anything. And some of it is made by myself.
All right, girl. Yeah, we know you're a fashionista.
What about you, Nelly, yourself? Yes, look at what she's wearing already right there.
I think for me, I'm all-rounded. I'm an all-rounded, I'm not afraid to try anything and put on anything. And of course, I have insecurities, which we're going to get into later in the show, like any other human being out there when it comes to dressing. Yeah. But I think for the most part, what's the word? I'm not afraid to try.
You're a little bit on the edgy
I'm daring.
You're very edgy.
You are very, because you and I share similar pieces.
Yeah.
And then your legs too. You have amazing.
Shoulder.
I love my legs.
Yeah.
Those are soccer legs.
I love my shorts. Like I can do summer finger I some freedom white shorts. I sana more.
That's nice.
Yeah. All right. So, moving on to our trending topics. The trending topic for today, really, we're just going to dwell on two, right? The first one being that today is a special day for someone within the Republic of Zambia. And I'll let Miss Irene talk about this one.
You know, we are honored to wish our president, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, the Republic of Zambia president. We want to wish him happy birthday. And we know a lot of people have wished him happy birthday, but from the Insaka family, we wish you well. And we know you've done a lot of good things for Zambia. Keep on doing it. Have a blessed day.
Happy birthday, Bali.
Birthday, Bali.
He's my friend. He's my friend.
He's my
He's
dad.
our friend.
I took pictures with him.
He's our Bali.
He's our Bali. Boy, say my Bali is.
He's our Papa.
Bali.
He's the father of the nation. I don't even know
Absolutely, yeah.
And guys, the other trending topic is none other than the fact that Mr. Mainga had a fashion show yesterday. Can you tell us about that? And how did it go? We wish that we had pictures, but of course we're waiting for professional photos. But can you tell us about the fashion show yesterday? Where was it? What was it about? What was the inspiration behind the pieces?
Okay. So, for starters, I will be sharing pictures. Definitely next week, you guys will have HD amazing pictures to share with our viewers. That I assure you. I promise you. Stay tuned next week's episode. The intro are my fashion show pictures.
Yes.
All right.
Waiting.
Yeah.
That being said, see, I have done a lot of shows. I did a lot of shows back home. For me to get here, in fact, it's the shows I used to do that I got the recognition to be invited initially for. So doing fashion shows has been my experience. And the biggest one I did was New York Fashion Week when I came. And I wouldn't lie, the experience was nerve-wracking. But to just narrow it down, it was horrible because I was just coming into this new space. I didn't understand how the fashion world works. I didn't have assistance. I didn't have anybody to help me or direct me on what to do, what not to do, where to go. So I was a mess, but we put it through. But then this one was something that was intentional because we're just from celebrating Africa freedom, Yes. And this show was set up around Africans living in the diaspora and celebrating African freedom. And it was in Boston, or it was in Boston, and I'm in Boston now. So it was, oh my God, like it was one of the best experiences in that for once, all the shows I have done, the first shows I did, I was celebrating my mother, and then from celebrating my mother, I went on and celebrated print as a thing, Print, I went back again and celebrated my mother. The first part I celebrated my mother when she died, the age she died, because she died at 36. So she was at her prime. So the first show, I celebrated my mother at 36. But then the last one I did in Zambia, I celebrated my mother in my progression, like in me seeing her growing up, from her pregnancy shoots, expecting me because I was an only child. So I did a show where I projected all of it up to how I understood her,
Okay.
But even her wedding and all of that. But then this time around, I decided to do a show in honor of me, Mainga.
Oh, nice.
So
Nice.
show was me celebrating me as a human being, me celebrating myself as a creative. This show was me expressing myself, I would do shows based off social media comments, and then I make a show based off comments and say my show is themed against the hate I have received on social media. But this round, it was all manga. From the first piece to the last piece, it was all in honor of manga.
Nice.
Wow.
I am the most hardworking person I know.
I love that.
I mean, I'm not gonna wait for
Say
you.
no more. That's amazing.
Come and tell me, oh manga, you hardworking. I know I'm hardworking, So I put a show together, pieces. I said, if I were a girl and I were to wear a dress, how would I wear it? If I were a girl and I were to wear a wedding dress, how would I wear it? If I were a girl and I had to say, go for dinner, how would I show up? If I were a girl, go for red carpets. So those were the girl looks. And the guy looks were how I want to wear my pieces, but I'm never comfortable to wear them because yet again, we come from a very conservative country. And because we're very conservative, it was kind of hard for creatives like me to mushroom and just show how you want to dress because you have to be conscious of where you are.
Yes.
I'm in an environment now that is very accepting to who I am.
Freedom.
Yes. So I explored that freedom and turned it into work. So all these custom 15, in fact, we were supposed to showcase 15 pieces, but ended up showcasing 16 because then there was like 8 girls and 8 guys.
So there's a question here, Mainga, from one of the viewers, Sandra Sapawa Tindwa, says, where can we buy the clothes, Mainga? Where can they get your fashion?
Initially, I had a website, but America is expensive. You can't be maintaining a website, maintaining your living standards. So I shut my website, and you can get in touch with me on my Vitengeni Vatu page on Instagram. That's the active page because that's the page I'm trying to grow. That's the page that shows my work. So you can get in touch with me on my Vitengeni Vatu Instagram page, or you can get in touch with me on my Facebook page. But as I post these things, and you see, because I'll be posting them once I get or the pictures in order how I want them, because they're bags. It wasn't just that was just pieces. This one was a merge of crazes, is what I would state. So there's handbags, African print handbags. Yes, handmade African handbags, and then there's jewelry too, and dresses. There's coats. It's hey. You'll see it. Let me not empty the bag, but you'll see it. But all in all, it's amazing to put yourself in such a way and be received and have a response like that which I got last night. It was amazing. The standing ovation, the congratulatory messages. I mean, there's a God.
Amen.
God we serve. Yes.
All the time.
Good job.
Thank you, Mainga. Congratulations. Definitely big congratulations on your success on the show. And we hope that you have many, many, many more to come.
Of course.
And I personally would love to see your pieces when I go to Nordstrom to go shop. I would love to see something with your label on there as the years go by. That is our hope and prayer for you.
I'd like to be in one of those.
All right. So,
please, Mainga, I want one of your pieces.
You know what? Maybe, Nelly, I'll say something. Maybe Mainga should dress us one day.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Get one of your pieces.
Great. Yeah.
Because in fact, you're talking about dressing, you guys. Now this is me jumping the gun. You need to understand. It's very important as a stylist to understand everybody, every being has something attractive about them.
Yeah.
And what you are supposed to do as a fashionista, a stylist, a designer is bring out that attractive aspect.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Everybody. There's girls with beautiful jugs. You call them jugs because boobs, Girls with beautiful boobs. Boobs, that's your stronghold. If I'm making you a dress, I need to bring out your strongholds. By that, I don't mean your boobs. But I mean, I need to make you a dress that will enhance your boobs. That will make it show that, she's a cleavage girl.
Yeah.
There's girls that have got very beautiful backsides, they're well curved, the prisoners of this world. When you're
here for it,
bring out that. Make sure that you make something for someone that shows.
Yeah.
If you're curvy, you've got a big behind. Wear something that will complement your big behind. That doesn't mean wear skimpy clothes. No.
Yeah.
Very long maxi dress, but it just holds right there.
Yeah.
So Mainga, I'm gonna cut you right there because you are jumping into the meat of the conversation for today. And I
It's
wonder,
okay.
no, it's good. It's good. I wonder how much time you have. So I need to know, we need to know how much time do you have with us today?
I have 10 more minutes with you.
10 more minutes. Oh, okay. So, guys, we're going to go on a little break. And when we come back, we're going to go into our main topic, which is stop body shaming people. And there's a big reason why we have Mainga here attached to this topic. So please stay tuned. We're going to talk about this when we come back. This is the Insaka Talk Show.
Do you run a nonprofit organization in the education, health, and human services sectors? Do you need grant funding for your organization? Or do you need help developing programs to help you raise money for your nonprofit organization? At Vibrant Funding, our mission is to connect our nonprofit partners in the education, health, and human services sectors to the financial resources required to achieve their mission. We support nonprofit organizations based in and operating in the United States and Africa. We offer the following services to new and established organizations: program development, donor engagement and retention, grants research and writing. Contact us at www.vibrant-funding.com or email us at info@vibrant-funding.com. Call us at 404-751-6802 to learn more about our services and how we can help you to have an impact on the world. Vibrant Funding, connecting donors and nonprofits.
Welcome back to the show. And right before we went on break, we gave you a little bit of gist on what the main topic is today. We are talking about body shaming and how to dress according to your body type. And in the studio with us, we have none other than fashionista, fashion designer, stylist, Mainga Sanderson, all the way from New York City. And of course, I have my lovely ladies in the studio with me as well. So, what is body shaming, right? Can we start there? What is it? Is it something new? Has it always existed? I'm going to tell you what the clinical description of body shaming is. It's basically the action or inaction of subjecting someone to humiliation and criticism for their body features. So basically, that's what body shaming is. Now, how do you understand it? Have you been, I think we can start with, have you been a victim, right? Or should we say, why do people body shame? I think let's start from there.
Okay. Since I'm the guest.
Go ahead. Just
Go ahead and shoot.
Shoot your shot.
I know, right?
Here goes. I think, if not think, I've got a big part of me with a conviction, believe that the main reason people body shame is because they have personal issues themselves.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Yeah. And we all, you see, it didn't start with our generation.
Mm-hmm.
We found it. And it's only unfortunate now because now there's social media. So it's done at a wide range. But then there's always been narratives that, no, you would be nice if you lost a little bit of weight. You'd be nice if you gained a little bit of weight. You'd be nice if you were a bit lighter. You'd be nice if you get what I mean, you know? If your boobs were not that big, you know, you could actually be nice. You know, if your ass was maybe just a little bit bigger, you know? There's always starter comments that we made. And it starts with in our homes. It starts with the people we live, you know, where you do.
It's true.
Now you've gained so much weight. This is too much. You know, we think and we don't understand that each morning you wake up with the struggle with your body. I wake up. I mean, excuse me. I am very gorgeous.
We know that.
I wake up struggles too. I wake up certain days where I feel, maybe if my chest or my arms were a bit bigger, maybe if I was made, but then I've learned to live with what I have because hey, this is what I have.
This is what I got. That's right.
Do much about it. And the major cause of body shaming for me, yes, I agree with you, Sandra. They are insecure. It's the insecurity. And the problem is that we project our insecurities on people. And we've been going on with this insecurity projection for too long that it's become normal. Now it's even got a fancy name called body shaming, you know?
Yeah.
Actual sense, it's you projecting your insecurities on somebody else.
That's absolutely right. And
that's me. What shaming is? Body shaming is projecting your insecurities on somebody else.
Yeah,
they're not even thinking about you probably, but we just like, if it's in your mind, then you're like, this is what it is, but it's not them, it's you.
Yeah.
Because again, today you would tell me you've gained so much weight, you're not looking nice. Tomorrow I'll meet somebody and they'll be like, God damn, I think I find you sexy fat. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're right. You find two different people describing you beautiful in two different ways. Yeah. There are some people that like a fully built woman, and some like somebody who's slender. So I think it's a personal journey. If you learn to listen to yourself, as opposed to listen to people's views about your beauty, then you get into that point where you allow them to body shame you.
That's true. I'll say something about it. Like, I used to be very skinny, like tall and very skinny, and I would wear anything, like short, whatever. Like I was in bridal shower last week, and this lady, she knows me for a long time before I had kids, and she was like, "Oh my God, you put in so much weight, but you look nice." I'm like, "Yeah, hello, I'm in the 40s, so now I'm gonna be looking at. I'm not gonna look at a 16-year-old girl. That was a young girl. This time out, so I'm gonna be like this." But I like you like this. I'm like, okay, I just passed. Like, listen, I love myself. I love myself a little chunk. I think it looks good on me.
And your like is an extra like.
Yes. Yes, it's an extra like.
Yeah, and so I'm gonna ask this, and of course, you know, each one of us, I would like for us to share if you have been body shamed before. What was that experience like? Of course, we'll start with our guest.
You see, I love to call myself a person of interest on the internet. I'm a person of interest. So the other day, I get body shamed for something.
Right.
I'm told he doesn't even have nice legs.
Really? That's hate now.
No.
Even projecting the insecurities, that's them just hating.
Doesn't have body.
Just freeze.
His head is bigger than his body. He bleaches. I've heard it all. He's skinny. I've heard it all. Believe me, I've heard it all. Have I been body shamed? More than once, more than twice. But again, there's a certain element of confidence that I possess that I wish I could put it into mini capsules and sell them off the counter.
Sell them.
Yeah. And sell them?
Yeah. I'm with you.
Off the counter at pharmacies. You get a job. You get a job. You get a job.
Yeah.
You know, my confidence levels are so high. That what you say to me doesn't bother me because I know what I see. You know, but that's not the case with everybody else. People have thresholds for tolerance to BS. You know, and it's quite unfortunate that people find comfort in sitting behind their phones and commenting things about people's body structures and body, not knowing people's struggles, you know? And here's the thing. Going back to what I had initially said, you know, let nobody lie to you. Nobody is ugly. Nobody is unattractive. Mumvera vakashana. Kuli venango mulungu anakupasa kumenso maybe kumenso kwako umaona mangasi kwa bwino niko kulungana ne type of way but ukayanganisisa pasa leg game very strong.
Leg
you have been, but your legs are smooth, fair skin. I think you've seen that a lot. you know, where you have a bit of an acne situation on your face, but your legs are smooth. That's God compensating you.
That's very true.
You would find ukukunyansu kulibe mahip, but una mabere unanyonsha mabere we yako si amagwa yalichea. Did you do a boob job? That's God compensating you.
That's true.
You would find you've got a very small bust, but kunyansu kumurungwa na kudalisa ulinayo.
Hello.
That is true.
That's God's way of compensating you. You'd find you have the most beautiful fingers in the whole building. You don't do money. You don't paint your nails like you don't.
Hey, Nelly. We're gonna talk about that, right? I'll say something. That's one thing in myself. I'm very insecure in my hands. For some reason, I'm always like doing this to my hands because I know everything else is good, but my hands, I can't just show my hands like that. Like how Nelly just did it. I just can't do that.
For someone my height, I've got because I'm a weird combination. I'm a combination of a very tall man and a very short woman. So there are things on me that are very tall and things on me that are long and heavy.
Hey.
So tumanja twanga ntufupi. But mufupi wa tumanja utu. I understood one thing. Nganeza na vimbombo vitari nganari kutunga bwanje.
Jesus, amen to that.
How is I going to be able to do my work with long fingers? So, you need to understand what is it that God gave you. There are people with gorgeous hair. There's a reason it's now when you're beauty, I have a friend with very beautiful, my little sister, my little cousin that's back home in Zambia. She's got very long hair. And I say, your hair is hair that sings. When I see someone with short hair, I'll be like, hair that cries. the long one sings. God gave hair. That's your beauty. That's your crown on it. Remember that and every one of us is created in our own unique way.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Fearfully and wonderfully made. Speaking of hair, check out my hair.
Wow.
Nelly, your beautiful, beautiful hair.
There's a hair that cries. A hair that cries.
That's hair that sings.
That sings. So. Mine is the one that cries because it's nothing.
Well, your hair cries, but then you all the time. You don't even look like a mother.
I know.
You know, you guys, talking about body shaming and talking about hair and stuff. I have my own personal story about body shaming. I never was this big. People that know me from when I was younger, they know that I wasn't this big. I had breast cancer. You all guys know about it. And then I was put on medication that I'm still taking, and it has a lot of side effects. There's a lot of steroids. And funny thing is that I wasn't sad about the breast cancer because I read about it and I told myself, I'm going to beat this heifer. So I'm going to beat it and I'll make sure that I'll testify and I'll tell the world why I beat it. And I did.
Thank you for raising that point. Because you raising that point has shed light on one aspect, which borders a lot with body shaming. You don't know someone's struggle for them to have that.
Exactly. And that's the reason why I wanted to tell you this story. So I went into depression because of gaining weight. I went into depression, serious depression, because, you know, like all the ladies know, I love good clothes. So I had very good clothes. I couldn't fit in any of them. So that was the beginning of my depression, as silly as it sounds. It did.
Really?
And how do you feel? Somebody who doesn't know your journey, who claims they're your friend, they come and talk shame about your body because they think they can. This person said very evil things about me to somebody who was very close to me, saying, oh, she's always showing up, you know, like showing off, like she knows how to dress. You know, at the end of the day, she's fat.
Ooh.
So this girl came and told me, and I'm not a very confrontational person. So I kind of prayed about it. And then when I was in a place where I could say something, I went and told her, I said, next time, find out about somebody's journey, somebody's story, before you can open your mouth and just sing a silly, sour song that can send somebody to the grave or depression again. So my journey is about a medical condition. That's why I'm who I am. And then you know what? I came to think about it. She probably was jealous about the way I look. I look fabulous. I'm always on point.
Yes, you do,
You
honey.
know, I'm
Yes,
always
you
on
do.
point, regardless of what she thinks. And then she came and apologized. Too late,
Okay.
baby.
Question.
Gotta go.
The way you were.
I want to add on
The way you
what
were.
Irene said. So the question is, have you been body shamed before?
Yeah.
To add on what Irene said, mine was a medical condition too. In my early 30s, I was diagnosed with PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, which messes up your hormones. And a lot of people do not know until you do the test. And one of the side effects is facial hair. You start losing your hair, you gain weight, but you gain weight from here.
Yeah.
Growing up, I was very slim and very curvy, but I started looking distorted and disformed because in Pamela Padisa Akulaso. And someone who is a childhood friend, we grew up together and we lost touch when I moved to South Africa, kept on sending me messages, you're fat, you're fat, you're fat. And one day I had enough. He didn't know what my journey was. My journey because of medical condition, and a lot of people suffer from that, but they don't know. I responded to him in a video, and funny enough, when we were growing up,
There's a noise.
Thank you, mommy.
funny enough, when we were growing up, his mother was a little bit on the thicker side. So I'm about that age where she was. So my response to him is, don't do that. You don't know what my journey is. You don't know what I'm going through. My situation, weight gaining, and which I still look good, by the way. I still turn heads. Is a medical condition, but I don't sit here. My answer could have been, you know what? I'm the same weight as your mother was when she was my age now. But then I said to myself,
That sounded like me, Betty.
I don't say anything to you. Your wife has bleached her skin, but you don't see me say,
Ooh, did you go there?
Hey, let's go there.
Yes.
Please, can we take it
Yes.
there?
Take it.
I don't wanna go there.
so yeah, that was my personal journey. I didn't even care. And then I went on a weight loss journey just for myself and my husband. And then I changed my body. I look very good right now.
Yes, you do. Show us, honey. Move backwards so that you might go.
You look snatched, my love.
Look at her.
Whoa.
You should send that picture to that guy and say, look now.
Look at me now.
Yes.
Look at me now. Look at
And
me now.
This was a personal journey. Like Mainga said, I don't care how gorgeous you are. We all have some insecurities. And mine was always my stomach, because I also had a C-section. Mine was my stomach. So I was like, you know what? Let me get rid of the fat the best way that I know how and the best way that I could. And I did it. Am I happy? Yes. When I was sick, was I gorgeous? Always. Like Irene said, I will always be on point and gorgeous. But then again, to those people that are body shaming,
Stop it.
whose rule and who's right, and where's the Bible, or where the rules that say a woman should be a 16, then you're perfect, a 14, then you're perfect, or a 12, you're perfect? Whose rule is that?
Thank you. That's a good question. And on that note, I do want to share, Mom, this is my mother. My mother, if you've met her, she's on the big side. And she's always been, according to Zambia, she's been body shamed. What she's saying is, I've been body shamed all my life. I started to wear corsets. I'm underwear. I have to avoid my figure from shaking. And I've inherited part of that, because when I walk, I swear I'm just walking.
Yes.
Kali vamo naturally. Akamufulo. Akakunsha. Akasherede. Nakuchililo konsole for this.
So, and she says, as a kid, they used to sing Chidumbo Mariketi, Kapompa Salad every time she's passing.
Oh my God.
And that it can do things to you. And the reason I wanted to share this message from Mom is because I have my own body shaming story. When I was living with my grandmother, when my parents divorced at some point, and And in that area, I used to go to the school. I was very skinny, like Winnie. I was very skinny growing up, and I was very, very dark. I'm still very dark. I love my complexion.
Which is beautiful.
But Akasubaka Zambia, when you add October and you're walking in the sun, I get yes, I get three shades darker, So I was really dark and very, very skinny.
And tall.
Coming from school, these boys, a group of about 5 or 6 boys, used to wait for me, Panshila. Each time they would sing, Kakorwe Kaisa. It was, I swear, they would sing Kakorwe Kaisa, and then they would start throwing things at me, and I would have to run and duck by the time Undefka Kunga and Danishinintida. And this really affected me and my body image growing up but one thing I thank God for is my mom always reassured me and called me my dark chocolate. If I didn't have that assurance, I would have definitely gone towards bleaching my skin. Because my mom is naturally light skinned. And to have these kids call me Kakorwe, Akafita, this dark monkey is coming. It was really painful for me, and it did a number on me. But I'm thankful again for parents that reassured me of my beauty and told me, you are beautiful just the way you are, our dark chocolate. That's what they used to call me. And there, I've had my confidence right now. I don't care what you say.
2.0.
Now I'm just like Mainga. I have
a business. Confidence tablets.
Yeah, I have confidence. You cannot tell me anything.
Yep.
Me too.
So, girls,
Nelly, let me say something to Nelly. Nelly, thank you for telling us that story. And that really inspires, because especially I have a 14-year-old. She's dark and skinny, and she's one of the kids. She's at school where she is. It's like more light-skinned American white kids and all that. And she came to me and telling me, "Mommy, am I very dark? Because most of my friends are white." I'm like, "Mapalo, I love you the way you are. You're very beautiful. I am dark and your father is dark. You're not going to be any light, but you're beautiful for who you are." And she looks like me and dark, and she's really dark because she's Nigerian and Zambian. So thank you for telling that. And I'm going to make her watch this so she can see that, listen, you have us. We're going to support you, and you're going to be looking just like Auntie Nelly right now when you are 35.
That's good.
Can I?
Yes, Mainga. Sorry.
Can I highlight something?
Yes, go ahead. And I know if you need to leave, go ahead and, say what you need to say and close up, because I know we've taken too much of your time. So go ahead.
So, in my conclusion, I'll say this to all of you. Take time and look at the people that body shame you. Look at where they are in life. Look at where they are emotionally. Look at where they are. I wanted to do this, but then it's TV. I can't do that. So look at where they are emotionally. Look at where they are financially. You get to realize that hurt people love to hurt people.
Yeah.
Broken people love to break people.
Yeah.
And just take a look. Walk back in time. Look at them. Where are they now? You, Kakwadwe, where are you?
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at what you've done with your life. What have they done? I hope one
of the idiots is watching now.
They have not done anything tangible with their life. And that's the problem with body shaming. Because, look, life is like a tree. Whatever you pour on that tree,
yeah. Yeah.
Whatever you pour in your life, if you're always feeding your soul hate, you're always looking for, you will never believe me. You guys have been in America. I am coming from Zambia so recent. And for me to get to a point where I said, I need a change of environment, it got to a point where I understood that there are certain things I needed to change. I needed to change my mindset and my perspective of things too. When you change your mindset, even us that are watching here, we are part of people that body shame. You may not body shame me. You may not body shame any of these 4 ladies. but you definitely body shame someone out there.
Yeah.
Ask yourself, even before you type that message, even before you laugh at someone on muntu, anaka structure kumbuyo ali flat, so gora inakamala, kafupa, mwambapo kuseka. Before mwaseka, zifunze. What if uyu muntu chamesha mlengesa tangareso nzeli involved in accident, ni kumushita, you get what I mean?
Yeah.
You never really know someone's struggles until you walk their milestone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And let's love more.
Yeah.
Let's appreciate more.
love.
If you don't like something, don't say anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know you can have a whole conversation in your mind. Answers. When you see something funny, you laugh at it. You even conclude on your own without sharing with somebody,
Yeah.
without making the person know that, hey,
Mm.
I actually think you're funny looking.
Yeah. Well, Mainga, thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you so much.
Thank you for having me. I will definitely send you guys the pictures and you will love them.
We
Right.
can't wait to see
you.
the fabulous pictures.
And guys, we're gonna take a short break, and we'll
Thank
come
you so much.
back.
Thank you.
When we
Alright,
come back, we're
bye.
going to talk about what to dress according to your body, and we have pictures for you to show ourselves. So, with that being said, let's go to commercial. Thank you.
My whole life, my father told me stories about moving to the United States. He would tell me that his brother, my Uncle George, was already living here and let my father stay with him for a while. Through my Uncle George, my father was introduced to our cultural organization here in America, who helped him make connections, apply for college, find his first job, and adjust to life in a completely different culture than he was used to. The Cultural Association helped him get started on his new life. My Uncle George would bring my father with him to the annual Summer Cultural Groups Festival, and later, he would bring me. It was incredible to see so many people of all ages laughing and celebrating with food and song and dance. It brought back the best feelings of home and gave my father the opportunity to pass his culture, language, and values on to me. My father and Uncle George were very close, so when George died last year, my father wanted to honor his wishes to be buried with a traditional ceremony back at his birthplace. My father told me that because Uncle George had cultural group life insurance, he was able to afford to bring George home and have the traditional burial George wanted. Though my father had been able to honor my Uncle George's wishes, it got me thinking about my own family. One day, I'd have to make the same arrangements for my own parents, and my wife's parents as well. Of course, we would want to bring them home and honor their wishes, but it would be a financial hardship for our family. There were a lot of things to think about, even though I really didn't want to think about them at all. When my father told me about cultural group life insurance, he told me it's intended to help families when they need it the most. It's not tied to an employer, so no matter where my career takes me, I'll always have coverage. The more people who participate and the younger they are, the more it helps keep the insurance premiums down for the entire association. Because my parents have cultural group term life insurance, there will be money available to help me provide the kind of service I want to give my parents. And by joining, I can put my mind at ease and continue to celebrate our traditions into the future. With cultural group life insurance, I can worry less and spend more of my time celebrating with the people who matter most to me.
Welcome back to the Insaka Talk Show. And right.
Okay. Jesus. What is that?
Hello, welcome back to the Insaka Talk Show. Right before the break, we had talked about body shaming, and we had asked, have you ever been body shamed? And of course, we shared our own personal journeys, and now we are going to switch things up a little bit and talk about how to dress for your body type. So to get us started, we shall share some pictures of ourselves, because among the four of us ladies here, we have really diverse, if you will. We have a diverse shapes. You know, we are created differently. God has created us in his own unique way differently, each and every one of us.
Right.
So Welcome back, Irene. And so we are going to share some pictures about how we dress. And we are going to start off by asking, how do you typically dress? If you're going out, what is your go-to? What is your routine like? What is the most important thing for you? Is it hair? Is it clothes? Is it shoes? What's your first thing that you do to dress up to make sure?
All of the above.
It's true. It's true. So with that, I'm going to share a picture of Priska that was taken. I'm going to share a much recent picture and a little bit older picture. And you can tell us, where you wear. So that's a beautiful look. Where were you dressed to go?
So I was going to a Friday wedding, a day wedding. I opted to wear a jumpsuit because it was comfortable. It was going to be outside in a tent. Like Mayenga says, you bring out your best asset. So I love my collarbone and my shoulders. My skin is always glowing and beautiful. I love it. This as well. And yeah, that's the same day. That was last Friday. I paid some pumps that was outside the house. And a clutch. So I did the pearls because I was going to a wedding to make it look more dressy. Yeah.
Beautiful. Very simple.
Beautiful.
Very simple, but very clean. And how about this look here? I love this.
This is a couple of months ago. We were going to the ambassador's house for dinner when he was leaving, the former ambassador Kapambwe. I wore jeans and a tank top inside just to be a little bit more casual and comfortable. But then again, as much as my backside is beautiful, I don't always want to expose it. So I wore that long blazer to cover it. And also to look a little bit on a casual, not very casual. And my clutch that I love, I just thought it complemented. I wore the tennis shoes because they went with white and it was going to be comfortable for me. But my waist is small, so I wanted you to make sure that, let me put on this belt so you can see that the waist is snatched.
You see, I was waiting for that word to come out of your mouth. You finally did.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, then we're going to move on to Miss Winnie. I'm going to share one of the recent photos, and then you can tell us where you were, what this look was all about.
So I was at the bridal shower, and this was a high tea party. So I was like, I need to look nice. It's a high tea party, and I'm not from England, but I'm gonna look like it. So I don't really like shopping, but from you guys, Priska, Nelly, Irene, you guys like to take care of yourself, and it's something I'm gonna do this year. Take care of myself first. I'm gonna put me.
Because
what I do is I buy for them, so enough of them already. I said no, Mapalo, no, I think me first. So I went to, actually it was Express, and I was like, you know what, I need something nice just for me. I don't want to go somewhere where I look like everybody else. I like to look like Winnie. So I found this outfit was beautiful, and was like a pretty for tea party, and I had that little bag, and I thought that was really nice. And I got the hat from of course, Amazon.
I love how the shoes and the dress got
yes.
By
And the yellow.
An exact match. The shoes and the dress are there.
Yes, actually, it was you could wear it either outfit, but it was like matching exactly like that. So I was like, this will be actually. I wouldn't wear this if it was any other day, but the bridal shower would be perfect for it. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
And what about this look here?
Oh, this was a elegant gala. Of course, when you're going to see the president, you gotta come with the A game. So I wear this gown. I think it was from Nordstrom. I got it a long time ago, and I thought, sometimes you gotta have a good piece in your room, especially ladies. And I just put like it was blue, and a nice clutch, which was like just gold, and gold shoes. You can't see them, but it was just like nice, simple, and beautiful. So it's a president.
Gorgeous. And now we are going to switch over to the voluptuous.
The voluptuous.
The curvy. Irene White. Irene, we're going to start with you, honey. Can you tell us?
I'm waiting for the girl that was talking about me to see this.
Boom.
Now, this this was a pink in Chicago. We always have like a pink party. It's at the beach. It's beautiful. It's just on the lawn. It's really big. People come from everywhere. We had people come from out of town that I bumped into. Zambians, actually. You know, Zambians, when you bump into them, you see them loud with the flag. You know, but it was very nice, and I was crowned the best combination because it was a pink party. But that's a blazer that I'm wearing.
Oh, nice.
A button blazer, but
you just tucked it in.
I tucked it in, and then
That's
I put
very creative.
Yes, so everybody was like, "Wait a minute, is it a mini jacket?" I'm like, "No, it's a whole jacket." I had the slit here. I said, "You want to see the rest of the jacket? Because I can."
Very creative. I'll try that. That's very creative.
Yeah.
That's very creative. How about this look?
This was we went to the golf club. Me and my friend Mutale, we're always exploring different places in Chicago. So we saw this golf club, and we thought about, back home golf club outings where you just go sit and just look pretty and not exaggerated and just drinking sexy drinks. You don't even know the name of the drink. That's what we did.
It's a very casual look, but very beautiful, Yeah, it's sexy. I like it.
I want to say something a little bit about that dress. You see, when we're talking about body type, you see, I'm a big girl, but I made sure that I wore something that was away from me, but it looked very sexy and nice.
Nice.
So you really don't have to wear things that are, like Priska's body is different from mine. She worked on it, and she worked so hard to look the way she looks. Now she can wear anything that's body.
Why do you have to bring me into
it? You know what? It's an example of the two. You understand?
I don't like
you
that.
You are beautiful with the way you were dressed.
All right. So how about this look?
At this look, I had this made. I created this because I love green. As you've seen, I wear green most of the time. I just wanted, this was maybe 8 years after I recovered my cancer. You see, I don't have hair, but I used to
look great with short hair. I was going to say,
shave my hair all the time. After I lost my hair and gained it, so I just used to shave it all the time. I needed to take the baby hair out, but that's the look that I put together for somebody's wedding. She's now a doctor.
I love that. I love the green. That color is amazing on you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So let's see. We have another look for you, Irene, which we wanted to show. The picture is a little bit small, so let me share this one instead.
Oh,
this is going to be one of the last looks. So tell us about this. I love this.
I want that thing, that black thing.
So, again, this was in Hawaii. So this is, instead of doing a throw that's open, people like me, I'm subconscious about certain things, my thighs, a whole nine. So instead, I find something that's beautiful, but I still can look sexy on me. So that's a swimsuit underneath, and I just wore that on top.
It's beautiful.
Even if my body was showing, because it's very see-through, I still felt sexy. And everywhere I went, people were like, "Damn, you're hot." I'm like, "Yeah, I know."
When you get out of it,
Mom looks good in short hair. Okay, I'll try short hair maybe next year.
Yeah, these are, so you can see, even if you are a little bit on the curvy side like Irene, these are some of the examples of how you can dress, still look amazing, beautiful, sexy, even on the beach. And I'm going to switch and also show one of my beach looks as well. Let's see. So this was me earlier this year in Florida.
That was beautiful.
You ladies know, one of my pet peeves, one of the things that I'm bothered about my body is really my abdomen area, right? Like my stomach is something I try to hide and dress around. But yeah, that's a look that I went for. I feel like it was beautiful,
Beautiful.
and still a little bit conservative.
Sexy.
As far as,
No,
as
it
far
was very
That's
nice.
not conservative.
I wouldn't agree, but I think it's
Did you
conservative.
say no, ma'am? That's not.
Beautiful.
I think that it is. That's my beach. That's my beach.
Beautiful. That's
wear,
very classic.
May I say, yellow is an amazing color on you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. And this is another look that I wore this to a baby shower recently, and it's a bodysuit, and I feel like depending on the type of bodysuit that you pick, even if you're full figured, it does bring out the right curves.
Give you sun.
I love the way I looked in this outfit.
Beautiful. Yeah.
I love the fact that it has a cape,
Mhm,
so it can hide some of the things that some people can be insecure about.
mhm.
Like I like to wear capes, you know that.
And not everybody can pull off white and look that good.
Yeah, I'm scared of white.
Hey, did you eat? Like it's white.
Oh yeah, I ate a lot too. Now did I know what?
Wow,
I
you
had
with
shit
my
back
red
then.
wine.
I'll be
it
like,
will be
oh no, I
all
can't
over.
do nothing. I'm wearing white.
I want to share some of the comments, ladies. I think we have quite a number of comments. We've had people following in, and we are very much appreciative of that. Oh, Victor,
Oh, Victor is in here.
Victor, do you want to come in? Oh, okay. Let's see.
Hi,
Let's see.
Mubanga.
Banga says, another great show, Queens, and thank you all for sharing your personal stories. Can we all like and subscribe? Tell our friends and family about this wonderful show.
Oh, thank you so much, Banga.
Thank
Banga, we
you.
appreciate you. We
Yeah.
appreciate you. I think she also made a comment. Nelly, thank you for sharing your beautiful story and inspiring and encouraging all the chocolate beautiful women and young ladies out
Hey,
there.
Banga.
Thank you, Banga.
Thank you.
I love your smile too from your picture.
This is the
Thank you
girl.
so
This is
much.
the lady. This is one of the ladies who sent us that nice message. She's always watching and she's encouraging everybody to like and share. So thank you, Banga, for doing that.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, and of course, Princess says, I love the relaxing, comfy look, Irene. Gorgeous. We know we are on time. We are going to take 2 extra minutes just so we can close out because we have something important that we need to share with you regarding the topic that we had today. So in conclusion, ladies and gentlemen that are watching out there, when it comes to body shaming, I know most of us have probably done this consciously or unconsciously without knowing. But now that you know and are educated about it, please try not to engage in that. Because what somebody cannot change about themselves physically, you cannot make fun of. They have no choice. God created them that way.
That's right.
However, you do have a right to criticize somebody's character.
Yeah.
Because character is something we have a choice about.
Yeah.
If somebody has a stinky character, talk about them, let them know it's bad. But body shaming, you cannot shame somebody for the way that God created them. That's how they are. That's who they are. They probably have a hard time enough accepting themselves as they are for you to add on to it. And, the consequences of this is depression. Some people develop body dysmorphia, and depression could lead to suicide.
Mental illness. Stuff.
So many bad things.
Anxiety.
Let's think twice before we start body shaming people. And let's just be nice. If you have nothing good to say nothing at all. All right? So I hand it over to you, Irene, in 1 minute or less. Just what's your last word to everybody?
I think we summed it up. Stop body shaming. You don't know, everybody's story is different. It might be somebody in your family going through that. So put yourself in their shoes. Just stop it.
Yeah. Winnie?
I think we should be mindful and aware of our surrounding. Not every moment you're bubbly and happy. There's something that we go through at the moment. Maybe that moment I did look this way. So if somebody body shaming when you're going through the worst, it just makes it worse to you. So please, guys, let's just pour more love. More love is all we need.
Amen.
I'm going to go back to what Mainga said. Look at the person that's body shaming you. Always the Roger Ramjets look-alike, ones that will never show their face on camera, that are sitting behind the keyboard and body shaming somebody. But then who gives you that right? Who told you that you're perfect? Like Mainga said, nobody's perfect. We're all not perfect. We all have our insecurities. So think about yourself, what you look like, and how the words that you're going to say are going to affect somebody, especially with children. These teenagers that are growing right now, they're growing big. They look bigger than us. Stop telling them, oh, you're fat, you're this, you're this. Give them confidence. Nelly, you gave a good example. My mom said, I'm a beautiful chocolate, and that you are. You know what? So I encourage every single parent, even if you have a child that's a little bit overweight, a little bit out of shape, embrace them and tell them, look, this is for your own benefit. For you. Good. On that note, let's not body shame people. You don't know their journey. Me and my gorgeous self and my
Jesus.
we would like to say thank you.
Subscribe, like our page, subscribe, share, guys, share and like. We don't.
And I'm sorry, I would like to give a shout out to my daughter. We have a graduate in the house.
Congratulations,
Share the picture. Graduated from high school. Yeah, she graduated from high school. Yesterday, she's going to Georgia for college. It's a big deal in high school.
Congratulations, Isa, on your graduations. We are so proud of you and can't wait to see what you will become in the future. Also, congratulations. In my household, we do have a graduate, Antonio Ilan graduated last Saturday. So congratulations to him as well. And all the other graduates out there, congratulations for graduating. And we hope nothing but the best for you all young people out there. What is the movie of the week before we go? All right.
Watch it on Netflix.
All right.
What is it about?
It's about body shaming.
Beautiful. It's called Embrace, and you'll find it on Netflix. Thank you so much. This has been the Insaka Talk Show. Thank you, and have a blessed day.
Thank you. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.